What you listening to nowadays, Jiggity? What you got bumping in your radio and stuff? What you listening to?
Shit. Obviously all the new music.
Facts.
I'm on the new music heavy.
Facts. Lil Baby running the game.
Lil Baby running the game.
Golly.
Yeah. There's no question in my eyes.
Yeah, there ain't no question right now. Yeah. He's killing it. I had a Taco Tuesday with 42 Doug. 42 Doug is, y'all better watch out. Yeah. Y'all better watch out. Y'all better watch out. What you got bumping right now, Q? What you listening to right now?
I was bumping on Lil Yachty's album that just came out.
It just came out.
Yeah, Lil Boat 3.
Last Friday.
I was bumping on that. I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. It's pretty
so
smooth.
far so good.
Yeah,
that's good. Man, there's so much music. Key Glock came out. That's who I'm trying to make a mix. Just Key Glock.
Since our last, our last podcast was months ago, and so much music came out since then. Like hip hop's went crazy.
Been in quarantine.
Yeah,
had no
they
choice.
had no choice of
we
putting in that
talking
work.
Drake, Tory Lanez, Childish Gambino. You know, it's like
Tory
some of the
Lanez.
hottest rappers.
Tory
in the
Lanez
game.
was biggest quarantine.
He
had the
ran
quarantine.
Whoa,
game.
He picked up that opportunity and ran with that.
Ran with all of it. So I mean, that's what you make out of it.
Yeah.
That's what you make out of it. Yo, welcome back to the Plug Podcast, man. We've been quarantined up, so we haven't been able to get to the basement, but we're bringing it right back live from the basement, right here downtown San Antonio. It's your boy Jay Alamo. We got my boy.
You already know President Q in the house.
And I know you're trying to figure out who's on the couch with us. Psych, you know who's on the couch with us. Shout out to Jiggy J. What up, partner?
What's up? Appreciate y'all having me.
I'm feeling left out. I'm the only non-J in the house, so we about to see how this goes.
It's all right, your
It's
brother.
all good.
You there? You ain't got the swag like the J, but you be all right. You be all right.
Already feeling excluded.
So we got a lot to cover, man. We've been missing out a lot lately, but definitely get in the link, share, subscribe, and like on our comments as well. We're going to get into a lot of stuff. It's been so much since the last time we had our episode. We had the whole George Floyd thing that's definitely taking the nation, the world by storm, which is a good thing definitely for us being black men here. So definitely we're going to get into that a little bit. We got Jiggity J here as well. We're going to definitely get a little bit more out of him as far as his promotion, how he got on, what he's trying to do for the city as well. And what else we got? Oh, basketball, sports.
Oh, of course.
Man.
Basketball.
Man, we finally getting some sports coming back. It's about time. It's about.
I was watching all the classic shit.
I know. Oh my
I'm watching enough old basketball for my mind to
Even take
be
That's
good.
what I'm
I don't even know half the players that were playing back then.
I watched all the Spurs championships.
Damn, all that game
So we'll
six
get
and
into
seven.
that. A lot of hip hop music, a lot of music came out since the quarantine as well.
Facts.
So there's a lot to catch up on there as well. So definitely, if you haven't already, like our page, share, subscribe. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you can find the podcast. Just look up the Plug Podcast, and that's us. Quick sponsors real quick. I want to shout out Duck Pond Films, doing a great job giving back to the
Making
community
waves.
for the kids as well. Want to give a quick shout out as well as Bear Clothing. Shout out Corey Steamer. Definitely got some athletic and fitness apparel. Check them out. And then my last quick sponsor real quick is PS Apparel. Celeso Guerrero. Definitely shout out to him as well. If you're looking for shirts to be made, check them out. I think we're pretty much locked and loaded. We're gonna get into this music video by SG Trapper, Street Cred, and we go get into a little bit more with Jiggity J. We'll be right back.
Say I'm in the 2-city, yeah, with 4 heaters, 5 or 10 on the box. Say I'm in the 2-city, yeah, with 4 heaters, 5 or 10 on the box. Say I want the whole thing for the little shit, I'm tryna give me a knot. Say I'm tryna give me a knot. Say I'm tryna give me a knot. I see the option I'm scoring. Hop out the whip and I'm blowing. If you ain't gang, then you a stain. That's your trap, that's your gang. If you ain't gang, then you a stain. That's your trap, that's your gang. That's your trap, that's your gang. That's your trap, that's your gang. I gotta work a little harder. I gotta move a little smarter.
Yo, welcome back, SG Trapper. Check out that video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We still looking for music videos. So if you need a music video to put out there to the world, we got at least 3,000 views. So get your view up. Get you one new like, or one new artist, or one new person that want to collaborate with you. You never know. That's what we're here for. We do the Plug Podcast. Up next is topic of hip hop. We're going to talk a little bit about new releases, and then we'll get into a little bit more with Jiggity J, of course, talking a little bit more personal and get into a BLM movement and stuff. But let's ease y'all way in as you easing your way back in to the Plug Podcast. What kind of music? What's our latest release, Q? What we got going?
So we got Gunna came out with the album recently. Wanna. I don't know if y'all listened to that. I listened to that one a couple of times, like 3 or 4 times. We also got Young M.A. came out of nowhere. I was like, oh, about time she released something. It's called Red Flu.
Yep.
I didn't know she was a blood like that, but you know, hey.
Yeah. She banging. Her bros are banging. Somebody banging.
Yeah. And your boy, Key Glock, Son of a Gun, that came out. So we've been having a lot of hot albums coming out. Of course, my guy Lil Yachty also, Lil Boat 3, that also came out.
So a lot of good music coming out. So
and before I cut you off, my boy Nav, good at. All right, I'll play. That ain't my guy. But
it's tough. I mean,
you listen to it?
Tracks.
Really?
I didn't. 3 or 4.
I didn't even bother. Like,
I
was like, nah. Me and Nav. Yeah.
So how you feeling about all this new music, Jiggity J? How you feel about all the latest releases? Any hot albums you listening to right now?
Yeah, like you said, Lil Baby.
Yeah,
I'm on that heavy.
Yeah, and that was quarantine.
Every time I listen to music, Lil Baby has to be in rotation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit, like you said, Nav.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's so much
music. I can't even think of it all because, like you said, Drake. I think Future came out.
That's what
Future.
It's weird, huh? Now the pool, I don't want to say it's oversaturated, but it's real competitive.
Very competitive.
Like that, like
Very
all for quarantine, I had all these projects drop.
Yeah.
Now it's like, okay, where's everyone at in the rankings?
Megan
now?
Stallion did very well as well during that little break. Like you mentioned in the first couple episodes, if y'all check it out, you called it. You said Megan Stallion probably gonna be one of the artists that still keep it moving. And man, I mean, quarantine, I kept seeing Savage on TikTok. I'm like,
my
if y'all
God,
don't stop.
yeah, TikTok that blew that. And I honestly, I would tell artists like, yo, try to get your song on TikTok. If you can get trending on TikTok, like you made it, you got a platinum song just off the bat.
Yeah. So I mean, before we get into a little bit more about the music, I want y'all guys to get to know Jiggity J a little bit more. Can you tell them a little bit more about yourself, what you do, where you from, and we'll take it from there.
Yeah, like you said, my name is Jiggity J. I'm from San Antonio. I was born in Ruston, Louisiana.
Nice.
What I do a lot of promotions, marketing. I run my own entertainment company.
Nice.
So basically, I just do a lot of things like entertainment-wise.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Staying involved in music. I do a little artist management, artist development stuff. So I work a lot of rappers and be traveling for that too.
Nice. And as far as like music goes, what kind of music you like to hear in your clubs and stuff like that? Is there anything in particular?
When it comes to the club, I like a mixture of music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm more hip hop R&B dude.
Nice.
But I understand in that certain areas and certain clubs that have to be played certain music.
Oh yeah, it depends on the crowd for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
For sure.
But
yeah. And then as far as how long have you been promoting? I mean, in the city and everything.
Promoting wise, I'm going on almost 3 years now.
Nice.
I really started at the end of 2017.
Okay.
And ever since then, I just been
what got you into promotion? I mean, that seems like honestly, it's a tough thing. I know San Antonio's growing. We have the ideas, but as a promoter, it's like, you're trying to put everything together.
And that's like, what do you call them? The influencers.
Facts.
That's like they're hand in hand in that kind of competition too. Yeah. So you got to deal with all that pool of people also. So
exactly.
That could be hectic.
Yeah. Biggest artists you've worked, I worked with, but promoted for, had the opportunity
shout out.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of artists I've came across.
Yeah.
Just on my Instagram. It's
I seen
so
the baby.
Yeah.
I seen
the
I
baby.
Seen a
I
couple.
had
Yeah.
shit. So many Stunner.
Yeah, it's Stunner.
Yeah, Stunner was a big one. I did a Lil Baby concert in Corpus about 2 years ago.
Nah.
Wow.
Yeah, getting to meet Lil Baby.
Man.
That was big.
That's
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? But
That's what's up.
there's been plenty of artists that I've came across. You know what I'm saying? It's been a good opportunities.
Good. That's very good. And as far as the city of San Antonio, I mean, we're like what, the 6th largest city?
Yeah,
So,
we
man,
up there.
What do
we
you
up there.
think? Of course, we'll get into a little bit more, but what do you think, as hip hop, music wise, we need to get up there? Maybe like Houston, Atlanta,
Yeah,
even in
New
Dallas.
York.
You know,
yeah.
even in Dallas has us beat, and I think we got them beat by population.
Yeah. I just think it comes down to support too.
Facts.
Cause I be in Houston a lot, and I see a lot of rappers. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, supporting each other, posting each other. Like
Yeah.
it may not be, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people we know, but they're doing it out there. You know what I'm saying? They're having the shows, they're having things music wise to do.
Yeah.
And that's what we're not bringing out here. And that's a little why I wanted to do promotions and get into music,
Mm-hmm.
because it goes hand in hand. And me being able to throw events, I think.
bring them in.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
exactly.
true.
Yeah.
Kind of helping, I guess, be a networker.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
middleman to help.
What do you call them? The plug.
The plug.
Yeah,
The plug.
plug. Shout out to plug.
Yeah, facts,
That's what I'm
facts,
talking
facts.
about.
So that's good, man. I mean, as far as your vision, I know we'll get into a little bit more about that in a little bit. I don't want to give y'all too much. We still gonna get a little bit more questions for Jiggity J here in a second. Did you have one before we go into a little bit more music?
I would ask, like, okay, pacing wise, how you pace yourself when you see all these influencers always doing something, you know, crazy on Instagram, Facebook? Like, how do you go about pacing yourself? Are you like more low key and like you don't need to flex and all that stuff, or you like feel like you always want to get better and better with your content creation?
Yeah,
you know?
that's the thing with me. I just always sit back and evaluate myself as a person.
Yeah.
Just see like what I've done in the past and what I can do in the future. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The opportunities I'm getting and everything that's coming my way, I gotta make the most to help the city out at the same time, because I live here. You know
I
what I'm
feel
saying?
you.
So
I feel you.
that I've just paced myself, knowing what I have to do, and like having a plan for your life. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, for yourself. So
Rather than trying to build up a facade, a character, you know. Yeah, I feel you.
And
Yeah.
if
I see a
you
lot of
haven't
that.
already, man, I've been to two of your nights that you have here in San Antonio, and I tell you, man, I'm married, but if you ain't married and you in San Antonio, make sure you check out Jiggity
pop
J.
out for real.
Check out Jiggity J's entertainment. He got some nice nights. I mean, every time I'm on the gram, I'm checking them out. I'm like, man, it's packed in here. It's
Yeah.
packed. It's packed. Is there any keys that you hold into like try and get the city to come out and I guess fuck with you on that kind of level?
Shit, I mean, people ask this question all the time. This
Yeah.
is good because they like how you get people to come
Yeah.
out, how you do this and that.
Yeah.
I just think for myself,
Yeah.
just being the person that I
Mhm.
was raised to be, you know what I'm saying? I've always treated people with respect. I always, you know what I'm saying? Before I started this, I'm only almost 3 years into this.
Yeah.
But even
Starting
before this,
out.
when I was playing football, anything I was doing with people,
Yeah.
I was a people
People
person.
person.
You know what I'm
Good.
saying? So I think just more as I build myself up, the more bigger I'm getting, the more
Mhm.
people are actually just fucking with me.
Yeah.
Just being that good person. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And knowing what I do,
Yeah.
and knowing like the things. If you come to my event, you know,
You're gonna have a good time.
Turn up, yeah.
It's always a
So-
good time. It's definitely, you got some good ass DJs on your squad as well. Shout out to Young Key and Henny K as well. They definitely hold it down. And Wetley, I think Wetley kind
Oh
of
yeah, I
mess
do.
with you a
I
little
work
bit.
with
little
Whitley,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah,
Actually
so man,
tonight.
yeah, there you go.
Whitley.
See, even tonight, man, we turning up in the city of San Antonio. We
Every
ain't
day.
sleeping too much. We're gonna get into some more questions, but the last question before we leave hip hop, make sure y'all get in there. Let us know what's the hottest album out right now. But who is the front runner to be on the champion this year for 2020? If you're looking right now at our
The
6 months
MVP.
mark, who's the most valuable rapper that you can see, like in the NBA, where we like, okay, I can see Greek Freak or LeBron winning MVP.
Yeah.
Who do you think right now has that momentum?
Man, that's a hard one because
Yeah.
you gotta think like, are we talking about like the most improved player also getting the MVP, or are
Yeah.
we talking about just who
All season.
when they drop, it's gonna, it's always fire.
I think we're gonna go with the second one because I feel like there's still a lot of albums to still come out.
Yeah.
So if you
I feel
feel
like we
like
only got
someone's gonna
half.
drop an album, and Drake dropped one album, release unreleased tapes, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's his only album for the year.
That's what I'm wondering, because I'm like,
yeah. And Drake and Future I thought they were gonna come out with a project together.
Yeah, a little deluxe.
But
I'll throw mine out. I think it's gonna be a wild card. I'm gonna just say it because I saw his views when he dropped his first video.
Yeah.
I'm talking about 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine when he dropped this video. When he got on Instagram Live, like he broke that record in like what, an hour or something, like
2 million.
Yeah.
2 million.
That's why I'm like, bro. So that kind of momentum when you riding that kind of.
And then
fire.
I know I might get a dislike on this video for saying this, but honestly, he's putting out some solid music. He got Akon. It sounds like he's gonna do another Locked Up remix, and he got another one with Nicki Minaj that's about to come out. I'm like, why is he moving like this?
I don't know.
I want to speak on that too.
Yeah.
It's like if we're talking music wise, and the question you asked, he's obviously, you know what I'm saying. If you look at numbers and look at what he's doing in the rap game, he's winning. Yeah. At the same time, you know what I'm saying?
After all that BS he did.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I don't like the dude personally, but
not at all.
You can't hate on his success.
You can't deny it.
You can't deny it. You can't deny it.
Talking music.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, we're talking personality.
Don't sleep on Lil Baby.
That's
who I got coming up. I'm gonna ride him all the way.
Yeah, and then you got him. He just released one album. And he got the deluxe, and we still got 6 more months.
Yeah, he'll have another one.
He's gonna drop another.
Him
one.
and Gunna.
He's hungry. He's hungry. He's real hungry. For me, I'm definitely going with Lil Baby as well. I'm jumping on that bandwagon. The Baby came out last year. I ain't gonna lie, it was the Baby's last year. The Baby, honestly, I think he was the best, but Lil Baby this year is kind of showing a little bit more hunger in his raps, and you can hear it. It's like, oh, you want to be that good, like not just rapping. Like he's like, I want to be the best. I want to be GOAT. So I think I got Lil Baby right now, as far as it goes. So definitely shout out to him and that My Turn album. That's crazy. That's definitely going to be a crazy one for the rest of the year. But definitely let us know what you got rolling for, the number one. Who's your front runner? We're going to get into a little bit more conversation after this music video here with Jiggity J. Appreciate you. Definitely share, like, and subscribe. We'll be right back.
Niggas working in the gym, I was working zones. Got them bags to a piece if you need them whole. I ain't taking no consignment unless them bitches sold. I ain't hopping on a roll, let's everything go. One walk, let them bitches go. Nigga, one stop, we got everything for show. Lil' homie got pop, he ain't have a chance to grow. I'm investing in his weed, it's about time a nigga grow.
Every time me go call, I'ma work the load. 1,000 bows of more, time to get them gold. Sell soft now, nigga, I don't work the stove. 28, let them fly if you want them hoe.
Like Cuz say, I don't work the stove. Big Cuz say he only sell them bitches whole. Rolling up a swisher, breaking down bows. Might pop me a ball, I don't do exos.
Drop a box, fuck a ball, I'ma pop a money.
Welcome back from that music video. We really appreciate y'all submitting y'all music videos over to us. If you're interested, man, send them over. We'll get you 1 or 2 views, I hope, and hopefully a like and share on some of your content as well. We still here with Jiggity J. I appreciate him stopping by on the Plug Podcast here at the basement, and we got President Q here as well. So what we're gonna get into a little bit more is gonna be a little bit more plug talk.
Very, very intense. Intense for me, intense for all of us in this room, because whether we've been through it, whether we know somebody who's been through it, we gotta talk about the disenfranchisement of black people. We gotta talk about the I guess not hate. Well, yeah, I would say hate, racism, discrimination towards us that we finally, I guess, got out. People finally seeing it. We finally got people understanding Black Lives Matter wasn't just about, the flag or the soldiers or whatever they were trying to veer it off towards. Yeah. So if you guys were living under a rock, you would know a couple weeks ago, man named George Floyd, the footage is out there. I couldn't even finish the video, but in the footage shown, a teenage girl was recording George Floyd, I guess on the floor, handcuffed, face down, big white cop, knee on his neck for about, I'll say about 8 minutes. He was screaming things like, "I can't breathe." I think he said that about 10 times. Yeah. "I can't breathe. I can't breathe."
Calling for his mom.
And he called for his mom.
Man,
like, his mom is passed away too. So he calling for somebody that ain't even there. Somebody on the other side, So that's dark. That's real dark.
Super dark.
And we had people just not sit there and watch, but we had a crowd of people sitting around as this guy was murdered. We had other cops standing around blocking off like they were bodyguards.
Yeah. Why he had his knee.
Yeah, separating it from happening. Yeah. And there was full footage. Like I said, it's about 8 minutes long that he was on his neck. I couldn't get through half the footage. I don't know if y'all watched it all the way through.
It's hard.
Yeah, it was real hard. Like just watching him, like I got to the part where he just went silent, where he went dead silent. That's why I turned it off.
Honestly, for me, I didn't get the opportunity to watch it. The last video I watched was, I can't remember his name, I'm sorry, but he was his wife or girlfriend was recording live, and the cop had shot him in the car, and his baby girl was in the back seat. This is probably like a year or two ago.
Yeah.
But after I had seen that video and the dude like literally laying there like shot, like dying, his girl's just like recording it, and his baby girl in the back seat, I couldn't stomach to like even watch any more since then, to be honest.
Yeah, and for me, I watched it because I really needed to know. I needed to know, like, why?
Yeah.
Why would you? What are you, the devil? Like, why would you?
Why? Yeah.
What makes you punish somebody like that when they're screaming and begging and pleading for their life, and you just continue to do that? So I didn't want to go on a rant too far on that towards that direction. I want to bring that towards what we now are having today. A lot of protests. We had riots going on in every city, including our city of San Antonio. It went wild. I'm talking some of our favorite restaurant stores getting completely like burned up, shut down. I think in Minneapolis, where the George Floyd death happened, they burned down the precinct, right?
One of them. They got
one of the stations.
Yeah, they got to one of them.
And this happened not because one man, which I hate people trying to make that argument. I've seen that a lot on the other side where they're talking about, why is everyone upset over one guy? It's not one guy. It's been happening for so long. Even before we could have footage of it, which is so sad because we don't know how much they got away with without the footage. And the worst part about it is it's not over yet. We know it's not over yet. That's why we're out here protesting. And we've been seeing it. I mean, a couple of weeks even before that, Breonna Taylor, I told my family about that in the middle of the night when I read the article. That broke my heart because it was her and her boyfriend laying in their apartment complex sleeping in the middle of the night. Police battered down her door middle of the night because they think that she's I guess she was, I don't know, some criminal. Even if you were a criminal in the middle of the night and kill him, but they break in, they shoot her down. I think 8 shots. They shot her 8 times.
Yep.
And her boyfriend didn't know who the hell it was busting in there, so he started shooting back. Come to find out, it was the police breaking and entering. And murdering his girlfriend, and he ends up getting charged with assault towards a policeman. So now he's going to be facing prison time, all because randomly in the middle of the night, the cops, who also got the wrong person, that wasn't even the person they were looking for, they ended up busting in and killing her and leaving her dead. So stuff like this, it leads you to a point of darkness, especially as a black man, where it's like, dude, we've dealt with people like Tamir Rice, who was a little kid playing with a BB gun, a toy gun, getting shot down in seconds. We're talking about people like Trayvon Martin and Ahmaud Arbery, who were hunted down by animals, by dudes who think they're above the law because of their skin color, and then because they suspected something. One was going for a jog, the other one was buying candy from the store. So it's like, where, stuff like that as a black man, it hurts me, especially because Trayvon, that was near and dear to my heart. We were the same age, and he was from Florida, which my family's from Florida. So I'm like, and some parallels there. You know, I can relate to that on another level. Yeah. But as a black man, I mean, how do you feel about just all this leading up to the riots?
I'm gonna give my quick 2 cents. I'm gonna give it to Jiggity J. I think honestly, it's just so overwhelming. I'm not even gonna lie. I hadn't been able to sleep for almost like a week when all that happened.
Yeah.
Like honestly, it was between the COVID-19 and this and people not really understanding.
A lot of stress.
Like,
a lot of stress.
And honestly, the biggest thing that's came from it has been to be able to speak about it. Honestly, a lot of people never understood or understand.
Nobody was shouting Black Lives Matter.
No.
Until they finally realized, oh, they're killing them for no reason.
Yeah.
Maybe there is something wrong here because now we're looking at black men like they're criminals and they're the judge, jury, and the executioner before we even get our rightful trials.
Exactly.
And it's like, how is this? So now we got people. Some aren't taking it serious. Some are still trying to go against us, but fuck them, to be honest.
Facts.
But now we got more people out there protesting, showing support, donating to the Black Lives Matter funding. Yeah. And hopefully we can get some laws changed, which the DNC, I don't know if y'all watched that. What's her name? Nancy Pelosi, the head of the Democratic Party.
Yeah,
it's kind of cringy.
I saw that.
It was a little cringy.
She had the,
not the dashiki, but the scarf. I was like, what the hell is?
And they took a knee as well.
Yeah, I was like, what in the hell is going on? They were on their knees, and I was like, okay, I get the message y'all trying to send, however you sense it, but. You're right. It's good that people are finally starting to open their eyes because I have white friends that they didn't even. They were like, "Dude, why? Why did that happen?" I was like, "It's been like this, but I'm glad you're understanding a little bit. Like it's happening for no reason." So, what about you, Jiggity J? What do you think about
like
everything?
Everything.
Yeah, I think this whole year been crazy.
Like 2020.
I'm gonna take it back from when Kobe died.
Oh,
that really hurt me because that was my favorite male sports athlete. Like I played football growing up, not even basketball, and I still was Kobe. Yeah. So I'll take it back that far, but everything going on now, it's just crazy. With this Black Lives Matter thing, I mean, it's sad that George Floyd had to die, but at the same time,
he was the
it
catalyst.
was a good thing. Yeah, I be seeing Steven Jackson carrying his daughter, and saying your daddy changed the world.
Yep.
And he really did. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think racism, it ain't never went nowhere.
Yeah.
It's just getting recorded now. And honestly, a lot of people blame like the people that are recording, but at the same time, if we didn't see it, this shit would never happen.
Exactly.
Man.
We wouldn't be
and
here.
so that's how I look at it. Yeah, it's a sad situation.
Yeah.
But we got to see on camera what they've been doing for the last couple of years, way back. So it's like for me actually being able to see what's going on and the whole world, I think people just had enough. Like, there's no reason that he should have died.
Yeah.
Like,
there's none.
It's hard to trust the cop now because like they're supposed to be protecting us.
Yeah, and they not.
And you see what they're doing. So
in the protests, it's like the peaceful protests. They're out there taking people's eyes out by shooting rubber bullets into their eyes. Pepper walking up to protesters, spraying them in the face with pepper spray, which can do serious damage if you didn't know that. Like if you ever been around or asked somebody about it, like
tear gas too.
Tear gas on your own people. It's like, dude, like
I use that on Call of Duty.
There you go.
That's what I'm like. This is military, like foreign, stuff. Yeah. And they're using it on regular civilians. So it's like, if you guys can't take care of us, who will? Yeah. And like I said, luckily there's laws being changed. It's now it's going to be a hate crime. If you call the cops on somebody and it's found to be because of their race, oh, he's being a suspicious black man and walking around the neighborhood.
I forgot what the law is called. Annie or Amy something.
Yeah, I think that's awesome good. Because
very good, because that happens. That happens all the time. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I got a neighbor that. Literally, I chill. Call the cops. And I'm like, what you call the cops?
Because he knows what could possibly come. From the cops showing up at a black man's
house. And I'm like, dude, all you gotta do is knock on my door, Send me a text message. Tell me what's your problem.
And that kind of anger, they don't understand how much damage that can do.
Yeah.
Or maybe they do, and they're just fucking evil.
Yeah.
That's so fucking evil
Crazy world.
To call cops on people like the Starbucks dude.
So things definitely have been changing. Voices are definitely being heard. I mean, there's been a lot of, speaking on it. What is it that you hope that everyone gets from this?
I hope that for once we can all agree on something that we do need. That's not equal. It's not an equal playing field.
Yeah.
We like to say it's equality, and we've seen a couple of black faces in high places.
Yeah.
But we start off 10 steps behind, and
time.
I'm hoping people not only just understand that, but kind of make action and unteach all the bad habits that because this is generations and generations and generations of racism. We got to kind of, take back. I'm talking from preconceived notions about black people when you're trying to get a job, like when you're walking into a store, how they look at you, or you're walking down the street, even stories about like black dudes who have mixed kids where people think he's kidnapping the kid, and so there's like a lot of like preconceived notions about black people that I hope we can unteach, whether it's in our education system, whether it's the police. They definitely need to be retaught,
retrained,
retrained completely.
Retrained
all of them go back to
everybody,
because they don't know how to deal with people clearly, especially black people. So hopefully it causes a change to, I guess, take us out of this matrix and show us the right way of treating people equally, because we've been faking it for the longest time. Oh, you're just lazy. Oh, you're just this, you just that. You rather smoke weed all day rather than get a job, and all these for years. And finally, people can see. Okay, we need to give them a chance. We need to make laws and rules to help, not give them an unfair boost, but to equalize things. That's all we want is
what about
equality.
You, Jiggity J? What you feel like, with all the protesting and everything that us black men, pushing for? I mean, what are some of the things that you hope that people get out of everything that's been going so far?
Just awareness. You know what I'm saying? We all knew it was there. Yeah. But just everybody actually taking action, and when they see certain things, when they hear certain things, they try to control it or stop it or know what black people are fighting for. Yeah. Because you can say Black Lives Matter, but if you don't really know what that means, then you're just talking. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, and I've seen some people not taking it serious. I've seen white women in the protests with "I love BBC" signs, and it's nice, okay, I know, but I know, but this is time for us to do something bigger, make a real change. So awareness is important.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you both that I hope everyone becomes a little bit more aware. I know you see me on the Plug podcast, but I also have a 9-to-5, and me as a black man, I'm not going to hide that sometimes it's struggling to be in the corporate world when you only see one of us. It could be a male that may be older than me and maybe one other woman, black woman,
and that's
all you're going to see. And anything that you do is going to be seen, and I know there's a lot of brothers out there that go through certain things as well. So I mean, it's just not, for me, it's just not criminal injustice. I feel like it's even bigger. I mean, like you said,
it's in our DNA. It's engraved. We gotta teach these habits.
Why are we not able to get into these kind of jobs and things like that?
There's been studies shown just because of your name. If you have a name like Daquan,
I'm a recruiter. Mm-hmm. I'm a recruiter. So I read resumes and look at your name, and if you qualified, I'll call you. Mm-hmm. I don't see any of nobody's names. I don't. But there's people out there that do see, and I'm not going to lie, I have seen some crazy-ass names out there. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. But I've been like, oh, Johnson, god damn, shit. But I still go give you a shot. Because
exactly.
That's me as a black male.
Well, there's a lot of people who see if you got either the equal qualifications or maybe he's just a little bit better, but he's, in your eyes, more reliable because of his racial background,
And that's always just been crazy to me. Yeah. Like, people that don't even know you just based off just what they see or your name, that they will judge you. And it's like, you don't even know a dude's character.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He could be the nicest person in the world, the best one, better worker than all your other workers.
Exactly.
But you're just judging him based off his looks and the name.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
And a funny story, just to share with y'all, I mean, I've been let go. I ain't afraid to say that because we're going to get this Plug podcast rolling. But, I mean, I the other day I went to the gym. I used to work at Planet Fitness, and I was released. I have no reason why. It was just immediately released. Same guy. Now he's not black, but now he's a general manager. And, you know, the first thing that I thought was like, no offense if you're watching this, he ain't better than me. How did he get that opportunity to get to that point? And you're not gonna look at it like, hey man, I give y'all all an equal shot. So it's just I just hope criminal. Yes, I've been pulled over. I can't even tell you how many times.
I know.
And then I hope that it goes over a little bit more into corporate work and social, just things like that. I really hope it does have a good impact on. So I know we went a little bit long on that one. We do have a couple questions for Jiggity J. He tore this whole segment up as well. We're going to get back. We're going to have to give y'all another one. So this is a bonus video. We'll be right back.
Hey! Yeah, Snoop 300. Hey! Wow. Cut the check. Give me my respect. East side, I rep that hold it down. Cut the check. Give me my respect. East side, I rep that hold it down. Cut the check. Give me my respect. East side, I rep that hold it down. Cut the check. Give me my respect. East side, I rep that hold it down. Ayy, cut the check. Give me my respect.
I hope you've been enjoying the podcast so far. This is the Plug Podcast, man. We ripping and running. We got Jiggity J as our special guest for the first episode back from quarantine. So definitely shout out to the favorite promoter here in San Antonio, Jiggity J. Let's talk about opportunity real quick. You know, opportunity is in anything you do. You play sports, you know a little bit. Let's talk about opportunity as far as it gets to you where you at now.
Yeah.
You said you started back in 2017. Tell me a little bit more. Was that your first opportunity, and how did you exploit these opportunities to get where you are now?
So really, how I got started, I played football in Sacramento, California.
Nice.
I hurt my lower back, so it made me come back here to San Antonio.
Got it.
I still remember the convo I had with my mom.
Yeah.
And she told me on the way back, like, you got to get a job. You know what I'm saying? Just the basic shit. You growing up. I'm barely like 21.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, damn, like, no more football for me. It's real out here.
Yeah.
So I worked a couple jobs. I did probably a year. You know what I'm saying? Working fast food. You know what I'm saying? Didn't really know what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And then I met Young Key. You know what I'm saying? DJ Young Key.
Yeah.
And we lived together for a little bit. And I just told him, I'm like, shit, I wanna, you know what I'm saying, be out here in these clubs. I was already going out a little bit when I first started coming back out here.
Yeah.
But I was like, shit, we don't have people like us, you know what I'm saying, running the show. And he was starting to DJ. This is like, he's beginning DJ. He was in his room, everything. I just told him, man, like, shit, it's time. I have opportunities opening up.
Yeah.
And let's just get it going. So fast forward. Yeah. We got our first opportunity right here in the basement.
Shout out to the basement.
Yeah, hey. Shout out to the basement. Plug for real.
That's what's up.
But we got our first opportunity here, and they don't even use promoters downtown.
Correct.
But I just took it as advantage. I had Young Key in here, and I just took advantage of me first starting my business when we first got this opportunity.
Yeah.
I took that and just ran with it and just started promoting every Friday. We were here Fridays and Saturdays.
Yeah.
So we were here every weekend.
Yeah.
This was like the only spot.
And trust me being a DJ here now, you know, at the basement, they tell me about how Young Key used to have this motherfucker turned up. Yeah. So I used to be like, what? He's like, man, you used to have packed from here to here. Like,
no, for real. We'd have people trying to sneak in right there.
Yeah.
Just because they knew we were right here. You know what I'm saying? So
That's what's up.
My first opportunity really came from right here, and just took advantage of it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And definitely now you propelled to other aspects. And I want to talk a little bit about sports as well. Football. You sound like you got an offer to go play college football. Yes, tell a little bit more about high school football. Where you play high school football at and stuff.
High school, I was out here at John Marshall High School.
Okay.
I graduated in 2014.
Okay.
I played a little DN, you know what I'm saying? Nice. And college, they were trying to switch me to linebacker because of my size. But
yeah.
Played DN out here.
Yeah.
And,
how did you exploit those opportunities in high school to get even a scholarship or even to get seen? Talk a little bit more about that.
What, football-wise?
Yeah, football-wise.
Really
that's tough.
Just taking shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just being on top of my shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Actually, like, working. On the days we wouldn't have practice, we would work out, you know what I'm saying? So doing things you know you had to do, you know what I'm saying, that people weren't doing.
Correct.
So that's all I did. And I guess what I do now is the same mindset I have that I had back then with football, but I just take that into what I do now.
Exactly the same point. I feel like now where I'm at, and my brother knows, like, I used to play ball like really, like, for real, like, man, you know, and that hard work and that heart, the want, kind of carries over to like certain things you do. And like me DJing, me now, you know, doing the podcast, clothing, all the above, I got that same kind of heart. Like, I'm on defense. Like, nah, we go play hard.
Nah, for real.
We go make it happen. So no, that definitely, I mean, it's not easy to prosper or get to that kind of point in, you know, sports as well.
I just think sports in general is good, you know what I'm saying? Anything team related at that young age, it
teaches you a couple things. Right? It teaches you.
Because, I mean, you have to. You got coaches that you have to listen to. You got other players, you know what I'm saying, on your team you gotta deal with. So it teaches you some life lessons that, I mean, for me, it's took me, you know what I'm saying, a long way in what I do now. So
yeah, definitely hunger.
That's true. Like, there's a lot of things you can learn, like how to push through pain, because I know that was the big one. Because pain, when that shit hits you, you like,
that's real
here
pain,
we go. But you get through that, like taking L's. If you've been any kind of competitive athlete, you took a mean ass L before, but you bounce back.
I always like, shout out to All the Smoke, their podcast. I always like that question when they talk about a player that you went against that bust your ass, but you may like have like, dang, this players was really, really good. Like, wow. You ever come across any players like that, maybe in the city or even while you were in college, that you're like, man, very impressive?
Man, shit. I wouldn't really say high school too much. In college, college for sure,
yeah.
High school, it was cool. I mean, not that bad, but when you got to college and you start seeing them big. I'm a freshman coming with seniors and juniors that have been in college for 3-4 years.
Lifting.
It gets real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't think there's one specific, like one player that I remember that's just like, I went out. It's just the competition every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? In college, you had to step it up or you're not going to play.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so over the break as well, we had was our Michael Jordan series that came out. The Last Dance came out. That was a very, very, very good documentary to me. I wish I could have had that back when I was like coming up. But overall, how did you get to watch the documentary? And how
I caught a couple.
Yeah.
I don't know about it.
Yeah, I actually watched every one.
Oh,
in quarantine, like you said, we weren't really. I wasn't doing shit.
Sunday.
It was Sunday, So every Sunday, I would be up there. Me and my family would watch it. Actually, I would just go to their crib.
Nice.
We weren't doing shit. So
I
had nothing but time, but I actually got to watch and sit there. And for me, it was big because I was born in 95.
Yeah.
And I didn't really even get to see Michael Jordan play. That's why I said Kobe was my era.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
Me getting to see there and see like the way basketball was played back then and how he still was dominating. Still, everybody knew he was the best, you know what I'm saying, player, and he's still over here going crazy. So it's like it gave me a lot more respect for Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying?
It opens your eyes up a little bit more. And for me as well, you know, I was born 91, but, you know, I didn't really watch basketball until like 98, 97. You know, at that time, Michael Jordan's the Wizards guy. And like, I know Michael Jordan, but I was listening to T-Mac, or not listening, watching T-Mac, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett. That was kind of my era of basketball. So I didn't get to really watch Jordan either. So when I got to watch that and his intensity, my biggest takeaway was his intensity and I feel like his mind. I'm not even going to lie to
crazy.
you.
It's crazy. He's a psychopath.
He's a psychopath.
He's a psychopath.
But his mind was greater than anything other. You know, I think his athleticism, of course, God gives you gifts, but I think his mind was like the biggest thing I took away from that. Like, if you want it, who's going to tell you not to get it? Or who's going to take it from you? You not.
And I love that he also held all his teammates accountable.
I was about to say that too.
And he wanted them to be at his level every day, every practice. Because they knew he was the best. So if they're competing at the best, they can't be stopped.
Exactly.
I love that. The last scene where he was getting emotional, like crying because he was talking about, fuck that. If you go play with me, you gotta have that. If you don't got that passion for the game, if you ain't gonna give me your all, then
that's
I don't
want to play the
game.
game.
Yeah, I ain't with you. I'm not with you at all. And I was like, that's how you gotta. That's how you lead. You tell people, like, bro, listen, if you ain't giving your all,
why you do that?
You wasting my time.
So now that was that was such a great documentary. I like to mention it kind of translate, like we mentioned, sports into what you're doing every day, you know, and it just gives you that passion. I like watching those kind of documentaries where they bring out the best in themselves. So definitely let us know what you think about, you know, the Last Dance documentary as well. We're gonna get into a few more questions here really quickly. As far as promotions, before we let you go here, Jiggity J, tell us a little bit more. You got any events coming up? You're doing a hell of a job, man. For real. Keep up the good-ass work here in San Antonio. You got any up-and-coming events coming up or anything?
Yeah, actually this Sunday we're doing a Save Our Souls benefit concert.
Save Our Souls benefit.
Yeah, it's called Save Our Souls. We're actually donating all our proceeds to the George Floyd Foundation. You know what I'm saying? So it's big. We got a lot of African American, like, you know what I'm saying, people in the city on it, you know what I'm saying, artists and then DJs and then promoters like myself and then my homie 007 who's part of the NAACP. And then I have my homie Big Homie P who runs the You Made For It company. Yeah. And he's big involved with a lot of shit out here, so
that's very good.
We're having that this Sunday.
That's very good. This Sunday. So this podcast is, you watching this Friday. You better be watching it on Friday. Sunday, we got an event coming up as well. Let me see here. I do have one more question. Did you have any questions before I wrap up with him, Q?
Well, I mean, shoot, we went through the Last Dance. We were talking about MJ, but I want to know what motivates you to keep going. I know you said the city, but internally, you know?
Shit, I love talking about this, bro. It's just, like, to me, you got to wake up and want it. You know what I'm saying? I wake up motivated every day. Yeah. Even before I was doing what I was doing, I was actually, you know what I'm saying, planning in my head what I wanted to do in the future. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I manifested it. You know what I'm saying? So this, I mean, it took work. Yeah. It's hard and I'm still going, but just knowing what you want out of life and then going after it and trying to grab it. Yeah. That's really how I live every day.
Overall end goal for you as far as, like, when you walk away from what you're doing now, what is it that you want to stand for and what you want out of it?
Just someone, you know what I'm saying, someone that worked hard, someone, you know what I'm saying, that knew what he wanted, and he always, like, went to go get it. Like, that's why I do a lot of things in the community. Because I know kids are looking up to me. Like, I don't want the only thing I do is to be in the club. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I do a lot of community events to know, like, you know what I'm saying, we can have fun but give back at the same time. Facts. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was raised, so that's what I'm going to keep going to the day I die. You know what I'm saying?
Really good. That's really good. Up. So, man, we really do appreciate you being a part of the Plug Podcast, taking your time out to, you know, come and kick it with us. How can the people follow you and you know, get a little bit more information on Jiggity J?
Yeah, all social media, Jiggity J. You know what I'm saying? I got a website, www.jiggityj.com, up and running. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of myself for that because that's been like a year. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to
get that.
Yeah, trying to get to what put on it, how to put myself out there more. And it's just all coming, you know what I'm saying, together. So
hell yeah. So best of luck to you and pushing, you know, the city forward. Instagram, what's your Instagram?
Jiggity_J.
Got him. Q, you got anything else for him?
Nah, man, but I know you got something else.
I got something else.
You got something real slick for him.
This is our plug. This is our plug shirt.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? And
that's
we got,
what I'm talking
we got
about.
Jiggity J.
Hey,
we got Jiggity J.
That's what I'm talking about.
Shout out Jiggity J. For
that's what I'm
out
talking about.
and kicking it with us. So you know we got more merchandise coming.
Yet,
I know. Hey, Jiggity J got his first, man.
That's what's up.
So no, definitely we got plugged in with the plug himself, Jiggity J. Definitely make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the Plug Podcast. Man, we got a lot more in store for y'all. We only 6 months in. Anything else, Q?
Hey, nah, man. I'll see y'all when I see y'all.
Anything else, Jiggity?
Nah, y'all stay blessed, man.
Stay blessed. This is the Plug Podcast. Catch you later.